And what's up, replay viewers? Let's see who tunes on in. Brian Bell, first one in the room, and Robert T, welcome. Good to see you there. Activity 79 and Liz UK. Good to see you, Charlinks Morris, welcome. And Michelle King, welcome. Sebastian Echkavera, welcome. Good to see you, Leela. Good to see you, Ramona A and Tan, welcome. Good to see you, Mark Friedman. And good to see you, Activity 79. Good to see you, ABX Girl. And good to see you, Darlene. And good to see you, Griff. And good to see you, Liz UK. And good to see you, Sarah C. Good to see you, Strawberry Fields. Good to see you, Michelle King. Good to see you, Ramona A. Good to see you, Hugh W. Good to see you, Darlene. Good to see you, Nadine Smith. Good to see you, Activity 79. Good to see you, Land Rover. Good to see you, Brian Bell. Good to see you, Din Din. Good to see you, Sarah C. Welcome. Good to see you, Dazapans, Paul McCann. Good to see you, Marty. Good to see you, Terry Allen. Good to see you, Brian Davis. Good to see you, Jack of Major's Minis. Good to see you, Phyllis. Good to see you, Jay Chulo. Welcome. Good to see you, Sandra. Good to see you, Carlos. Good to see everybody, people. Welcome to Coney Island. I'm about, maybe about 10 pounds lighter. Boy, being sick is not fun. Good to see everybody. Good to see you. Thanks for celebrating 3 months of Dutch Miles Plus. Thank you so much for celebrating 11 months of Dutch Miles Plus. Shout out to all the channel members. We got a lot of people in the room, so let's just start walking. Let's get the steps in. I haven't walked in days, in a week, since last Thursday, right? Oh Lord. And I'm still not 100%, but you know what? I gotta get moving. Good to see you, Lisa UK girl. Welcome. All right, let's start moving. Gotta get warm. Good to see everybody, people. Hope everyone's having a great Thursday. And this time last week I was feeling good, and then Friday in the morning, last Friday I put together a new concept for a radio show. I'll go into more detail about that later on in the stream. But good to see you there, John Lore. Yeah, cold today. I did miss the good weather. Yeah, I was inside for the good weather, unfortunately. Good to see you, Madam Mojo. Welcome. Neville asks, what was I sick with? A neurovirus. Neurovirus. And not COVID. Neurovirus. I had a really bad sickness. It was not fun. But good to see you, Trisha. Good to see you, Beach Bum. Good to see you, Susan Ingalls. And Darlene W. And DeBailey. Bloody hell. With a $20 and 20 pound super chat. Darlene. Deb. Matching super chats from across the pond. Matching super chats from across the pond. The king will be very pleased, and the president will be very pleased with these corresponding super chats from across the pond. Thank you so much, Darlene, and thank you so much, Deb, with your very generous 20 pound and $20 super chats. Bloody hell, I gotta really bring up the energy. Good thing I drank lots of orange juice. Thank you so much, Darlene. Thank you so much. What do you say? Thank you so much, Darlene. Thank you so much there, Deb. I'm feeling better. I gotta get better. I gotta work on Saturday. Good to see you, Rosalind. Thank you so much for donating to sponsoring today's live stream. Good to see you, Sally Sipico. Good to see you, Faleed Rappersad. Good to see everybody. That was corresponding super chats from across the pond. Unbelievable. And Leela with a $10 super chat. Leela, thank you so much for the very generous $10 super chat. Thanks for sponsoring today's live stream with a big $10 super chat. And actually, Darlene and Deb joining today's $5 club 4 times today. Leela joining today's $5 club today 2 times. Much, much, much appreciated. And Ramona, hey, with a $20 super chat. Ramona, thank you so much for the very generous $20 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club 4 times today. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $20 super chat. Wow, Ramona, Leela, Deb, and Darlene, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for those extremely generous super chats. It makes it feel nice, and I could disappear for a week, and you guys still love me. Thank you guys so much. It is much, 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 much appreciated. Good to see you, Steel Hard. If I missed anyone, welcome. But yeah, I had the neurovirus. So I wasn't able to eat for 3 days, which is not fun. Wasn't able to eat. Basically, all I was able to do was drink water. And even that was at times tough. But the Duchess picked me up some inshore, so that saved me when I was at my bottom. So without the Duchess, I would not be here. But she got me some inshore, just so I had calories in me. And then I got the miracle cure a couple of days ago, which is I got some Pedialyte. And the Pedialyte allowed me to eat solid food. The Pedialyte was the thing that got me my appetite back. And the Pedialyte is literally the thing that brought me back to life. So, there you go. That's how I got back. Let's catch up with the chat here. And Boss F51 with a $5 super chat. Boss, thank you so much for your very generous $5 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $5 super chat. Much appreciated. But yes, indeed, yay for Pedialyte. It literally saved my ass. The inshore saved me from having to go to the hospital. I think the inshore kept me out of the hospital. And everyone, Nebul and Michelle King, thank you so much for your very generous memberships. Thanks for being members of Dutch Miles Plus. It's much appreciated. Shout out to all the channel members. And I think Stephanie Stearns just sent me a PayPal. I think I actually got a notification for PayPal on my email. Stephanie Stearns, thank you so much for your $5 super chat over on PayPal. Gigi, good to see ya. And Sunshine After Rain, welcome. Woo, it's hard to keep up. Marie B, you missed me. I know a lot of you guys missed me. It was scary. There were a couple of days where I was legitimately scary. I was scared. But yeah, a lot of people are evidently coming down with this little neurovirus thing. And it's not fun. I haven't been this sick since I could remember. Good to see you, JR Explorers. Good to see you there, Dave, out there in Dartmouth. Dave JR out there in Dartmouth. But, and here she goes, and Darlene W. gifting 5 memberships of Dutch Miles Plus. Darlene, thank you so much for donating 5 memberships of Dutch Miles Plus. So, who are the recipients of that? Sandra Ann Longfield, Ian Leeden, Tanisha Rawls, and C. Denny. Enjoy your membership of Dutch Miles Plus. Stephanie Gray sent me the PayPal. Stephanie Gray, thank you so much for your $5 PayPal. I can't read the whole message, but I got a response. So it was either you or Stephanie Stern. So thank you for your $5 PayPal. It is much appreciated. Good to see you there, Arjan. I'm doing good. As good as I can do. I definitely lost weight, I can tell you that. And this is my first time really walking, being outside for any extended period of time since Thursday. So I'm breaking all records right now. If I look at my body like it's a NASA mission, then this is the longest EVA in a very long time. So, but we're gonna hang out for a few hours and hang out with all of y'all. And thanks for not forgetting about me. I really do appreciate everyone's kind words. And Ron Naylor, and I see Jennifer. Jennifer just sent me a $5 PayPal. I don't know, I can't see the last name, unfortunately. I can only see the first name. So, Jennifer, thank you so much for your $5 PayPal. All of a sudden, PayPal donations work through here now? You know, a setting that I thought I wanted to try to make work, that never worked, is somehow now working. So thank you so much, Jennifer, for your PayPal. Unfortunately, I can't see the last name. Can't see the last name. My legs did take a toll. You know what was happening, Din Din? The first couple of nights, I had like restless leg syndrome. I couldn't stop moving my legs. Jennifer, thank you so much, Jennifer. Thank you so much. But the first couple of nights, I had like restless leg syndrome. I just couldn't stop moving my legs. So my legs, I literally felt like I like rode a bike for like 5 hours. It was awful. And then there were 2 nights where I had just very, very scary, very hallucinatory like dreams. And that was, again, legitimately very scary because I felt like I was kind of losing my mind. So the Jimmy, I don't know if they're called, I don't know what Jimmy legs are. It's my first time ever hearing that. I would consider it like restless leg syndrome, where I couldn't stop moving my legs when I laid down and slept. Like they couldn't get comfortable. I was constantly trying to stretch them no high fever. Never got a high fever. It was all pretty much and it still is kind of in my left ear. My left ear, I clearly have some kind of like fluid in there, or something came out the other night, and my hearing is still not 100% correct. Like the way I'm hearing myself talk right now, I sound weird. And I don't really watch Seinfeld. Yeah, I don't really watch Seinfeld. Did I? But yeah, no high fever. Almost threw up a couple of times, but it was all just diarrhea. It was all just straight up diarrhea, and I was diarrheaing on the hour every hour at some point, and that was very scary. Yeah, scary symptoms. And Nebul, see, I can read Nebul's name. Nebul with a $10 PayPal. Nebul, thank you so much for your very generous $10 PayPal. It is much appreciated. Thank you so much, RJ. Good to see you. And Be Free, appreciate that. I'm happy to be back on this cold afternoon. It feels good to be in the cold. It feels good. Hydration is key. I think every time I went to the bathroom and then I had water, I drank water immediately after, I think that saved my ass. So I think that saved my ass a little bit. The Duchess is doing great. She nursed me back to health. Good to see a Redstone Soldier out there in Center Mauritius. Welcome. Thank you so much. I'm doing good. I feel good. Today's like probably the best day I feel. The Duchess is 100%. She's an ox. She's strong. Nothing can knock that girl down. And she's slept in the same bed as me this whole time. So, want to see the truck of the sand? It's so windy. Our tracks in the sand are disappearing. But we could do this. But she's doing good. But the Pedialyte saved the Pedialyte brought my ass, like just literally brought me back to life. I think, the Duchess takes a multivitamin. The Duchess takes a multivitamin. I think I have to start taking her multivitamin too. But today it's been nothing but ate a bunch of cereal, had some chicken, and drinking orange juice all day. So that's I'm pretty much getting myself ready to do this live stream. And that's right, Redstone Soldier. It's Redstone Soldier's birthday. Born on the leap day, February 29th. So you're 21 years old. Yeah, I got eat bananas and stuff like that, Gail. Yeah. Been drinking a ton of orange juice. I'm pretty positive I'm gonna kill off a whole quart of orange juice today. Yeah, now I need chicken soup, right? Yeah. See how windy it is. It's windy. I know I definitely lost a few pounds, RJ. I definitely lost a few pounds. Look at the wind. Look at the wind push the sand around. It's cool. How trippy that was. Trippy. I probably lost maybe 5 pounds, maybe 10 pounds. I could feel it. I could definitely feel it. Oh, that's right. Yeah, February 29th, 1940. Yeah, Redstone Soldier's 21. And everyone, check out Redstone Soldier's channel. He's always showing the view out his backyard in Center Mauritius. Checking out the birds out there and whatnot. So check out his channel. You've been watching me for so long. Good to see you, Jim. I appreciate that. It's Jim. Thank you for telling me. Jim was one of the people who said, Pedialyte's your friend. Ordered me some Pedialyte. And Nadine Smith with a $10 super chat. Nadine, thank you so much for your very generous $10 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club 2 times today. Much, much, much appreciated. It's a big $10 super chat. You guys are being awfully, awfully kind. Guys are being awfully kind. I know you guys missed me, and I really do appreciate it. Do I know the source? I honestly, I don't know. I could get it from holding a doorknob. It could be from doorknob. It could be food. Yeah, it could be any host of things. I honestly, I don't know. Andros out there in France, bienvenue. Yeah, it could have been food poisoning. Good to see you, GF Jerks. I'm feeling all right. I'm feeling good. I'm outside now. I'm back outside. Back into the swimming pool of the live stream on this cold day. I missed all the warm days. There were a couple of very warm days last week. And yeah. Good to see you, Lee. Welcome. But I'm not gonna try to even attempt to speculate where I got it from, because how the day played out on Friday was very weird. So I'll talk to you guys about what I did last Friday. And good to see you, Caramax. So last Friday, I woke up really good, lots of energy. And when the Duchess went off to go up to the gym in the morning, I went to task and started messing around with OBS, and I put together a new concept for a radio show for here on YouTube. And it is talk radio format, but you know, it'll be a way for us to a new idea to do stuff in the house, but it's like a talk radio show. So I was setting up the screens for that, and setting up how the show would look. What you guys don't see for the radio show is I do have a kind of like a script that I write out. It's kind of like a vague block script where it's just the minutes past the hour, and you know, this is what I'm going to do 15 minutes past the hour. This is what I'm going to do 30 minutes past the hour. It's like that. And so I basically put together the script and yes, call-ins, yes, Deb, yes, call-ins are a part of it. Deb, yes, call-ins are a part of it. You beat me to it. Yes, call-ins and guests are a part of the talk show. And so I put together all the screens because like there's multiple screens that I can switch to and to keep it interesting and all this stuff, right? Okay. So I spent literally the whole afternoon putting that together. And then I feel like my mistake was I had a light breakfast. I had a light breakfast. I basically had oranges. So I had orange slices, and I made myself a really strong coffee. Right? So I had a really strong, I haven't drank coffee since, by the way. So I haven't drank coffee in now 7 days. But yeah, had a very light breakfast, but a strong coffee. And then later on, after I put together the whole radio show, this new radio show, which took all morning. I think I was finished around maybe it was 12:30 in the afternoon, 1 o'clock, something like that. And I'm playing around with it. I'm like, all right, I got to get lunch. And all right, I'm going to be lazy. Got to order in some Burger King, right? I order in the Burger King. I think the Burger King is the thing that got me sick. So I had a double Whopper and onion rings. The double Whopper was okay, but the onion rings, they were just crazy salty. I don't know how else to describe it. They were like crazy salty, and I immediately stopped eating them. And then after that, I just didn't eat anything after that. The Duchess came home, and then it was time for dinner. And now it's like 5, 6 in the evening. We order in burritos. And I only got through about half of the burrito. And then I had to stop eating because I just started feeling sick, and I knew I couldn't eat the rest of it. And I had like my head wasn't feeling right. And then after that, it was a wrap. The next day was awful, and then everything just merged into this crazy, I'm just in bed. And yeah, I'm never going to get their onion rings again. No, probably not. I'm probably never going to order from from that Burger King ever again, to be honest. But yeah, it was a while. And I know that neurovirus is going around, and one of the ways you could get it is if people don't wash their hands when they prepare food, and I think that's how it could have been. But I don't think it was the beans. I think I was getting sick I was already sick. I think it was the Taco Bell. I think it was the Burger King. But good to see you there, Danette. I'm back. I'm feeling better. But yeah, I don't think it was the burrito. I think it was because the place that we get our burritos from is a very clean place. What kind of burrito? It was a carne asada. And by the way, I ended up finishing that burrito. I think it was 3 days later. I ate that half a burrito when I just started getting my appetite back. That was one of the first like solid things I had to eat in like 3-4 days. So but yeah, I think it was the Burger King that did me in. Ooh, it's windy. It's so not going to be fun walking against this wind later. They say that hand cleaner doesn't kill the virus. Neurovirus? Yeah, I don't think so. You know, I had 2 of the 5 main symptoms of the neurovirus. So, had 2 of the 5 symptoms of it. So, what I had would be considered a mild case of neurovirus. So, I would not want to know what a severe case of neurovirus is. Yeah, John, I am taking this. I'm taking a $3 cab back to the house. Oh wow, yeah, motion sickness. Like Dimetap, motion sickness pills. I used to take motion sickness pills when I used to fly all the time. I don't need them now, but when I was a kid. No, I didn't win the $1 million BK contest. No. No, RJ. No. Jerry, good to see you. I'm doing a lot better today. Fawn Marie, good to see you. I guess one of the harder things for me at the worst of being sick, is finding out that Flacco, the Eurasian eagle owl, died. That devastated me. That just absolutely devastated me at my worst. And it is fun seeing it's inspiring actually, to see all the artwork and all the creativity coming out of the loss of Flacco. So that was like just one thing I was just like, oh, if anything can get any worse. And I'm hoping on Saturday to make my way up to Central Park. There is going to be some kind of like a memorial walk or something like that. There's some kind of get-together happening up in the park on Saturday. So at 3 o'clock. So I want to try to hit that up, and I want to see the memorial. I've seen pictures of it already, and but that just, and I was the sickest. The day Flacco died, I was the sickest. I was the worst, and yeah. You know, a lot of birds in New York City are dying because they're flying straight into glass towers. Yeah, Rover, the bald eagle, he died over in what was that, Morningside Drive? That was now what happened to Rover the eagle was that kind of pisses me off a little bit more, because he got like ran over by a car or something like that. So, but thank you so much, Surfboard, for your kind words. And Jack Spencer with a $10 super chat. Jack, thank you so much for the very generous $10 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club 2 times today. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $10 super chat. That is much, much, much appreciated. Thanks for sponsoring today's live stream. Appreciate your kind words and continued support of the channel. It's much appreciated. But, and then, yeah, Richard Lewis died the other day. And when I was at my sickest and I was having those crazy dreams, he was in one of those dreams. Richard Lewis was in one of my I had these crazy dreams for a couple of nights. And they were all over the place. They were all over the place. And they were so vivid and real, and they were kind of scary. And Richard Lewis was in one of those freaking dreams. And then to hear the news that he passes away, it sent a shiver up my spine. Like, it was so creepy. It still makes me freak out. It still makes me freak out. I had just these crazy dreams, and I felt like I was losing my mind. I really did, and I was really scared. I haven't been this scared from being sick, I think, ever. Maybe when I had chicken pox. Maybe when I had chicken pox in 1988, and the only reason why I remember that is because I had chicken pox in 1988 when the Challenger exploded, and the Last Emperor, or the Little Emperor, won all the movies and the Oscars that year. And that's when I had, and I was sick for like 2 weeks. So that's the only other time I can think of remembering being that really scary sick. Good to see you there, Debbie. I appreciate that, Debbie. I appreciate that. So I had the neurovirus is not fun. Ooh. You have those dreams once or twice a year. Well, I haven't had dreams like that since ever, CB Earth Day. I haven't had dreams like that since ever. Wow, there's a lot of beach erosion right here. Narink, privyet, welcome. Look at all the beach erosion right here. Wow. But I haven't had dreams like I really did feel like I was losing my mind, and luckily, like I said, it was the inshore. The inshore gave me the caloric base to then start getting better, and then when I had the Pedialyte. The Pedialyte is the thing that brought me back to life. The Pedialyte is what brought me back to life. I was able to eat solid foods. Wow, the beach here is just completely gone. This is wild. Look at how this looks, guys. Good to see you, Travis. You had a fever tick? Yeah. I'm doing good, Deb. I wouldn't consider myself 100%, but I'm getting there. Esteban, good to see you. Wow. It's like moon landscape or something like that. These big chunks of the sand. I'll see you soon there, Susan. Thanks for tuning on in. Feels good being out here on the beach. Mems a Tobe, good to see you. Nice, felt good. Yeah, GF Jerks. I was supposed to work today. I knew I wasn't going to be good for a bike tour today, but I'm going to definitely be good for a bike tour for Saturday. And yeah, it's going to feel good being on the bike again and then doing a live stream. Hopefully it doesn't rain too much on Saturday. I'm going to have to start hitting the alcohol a little harder. You know, I haven't drank in like forever, so yeah, maybe Jack. But Surfboard with a $10 super chat. Surfboard, thank you so much for your very generous $10 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club 2 times today. Much appreciated. With a big $10 super chat. And Ron, is that you, Ron Naylor? Ron Naylor, good to see you. Appreciate your kind words. Thank you so much for your PayPal donation during the height of my sickness, when I addressed everyone in the community post. You sent me a $20 super chat. I was not expecting that. Or a PayPal. You sent me a $20 PayPal. I was not expecting a PayPal for a community post. So that was very deeply appreciated, considering what an awful state I was in. Helped me pay for my Pedialyte, so thank you. Palm Sunday can't come fast enough, right? Feels like this month was a long month. You know? So again, Nebul, the new radio show is kind of like a talk show. It's a talk show that it's a lot of people here on YouTube do kind of commentary about like news items. So I think I'm going to try to do the same thing, where we'll find some topics to talk about, and maybe a call in or two. We'll have a special guest call in, and yeah, and you'll see. It's gonna kind of look like the radio show for music, but without music. The concept is it's the radio show, but without the music, because it's talk radio. So. But we're going to talk about topics and odd news, but that's the concept of the show that I put together last Friday. And again, what I do when I do these radio shows, if you guys only could see what I see on my end, it's pretty complicated. It's because there's a lot of stuff to set up. So once it's all set up, then it's on my end, it's fairly easy. It becomes like a push button thing. So it's like I could push this button and you guys see this, and you push that button and you guys see that. And so, but it is going to be a highly interactive talk show where yeah, you'll see when we start doing it. You'll see. It's a whole concept, exactly. I have a whole concept. And the audience, well, I think we're going to maybe have call-ins, Jay, or we're going to either have call-ins or we're going to have special guests. So it's either going to be call-ins or special guests. You know, I may like put up a community post saying, hey, I'm going to do a talk show. We're going to do the talk show tomorrow. Is there any funny news that happened in your community within like the last week? And if you could give me a link to it, you know, then maybe we could talk about it together. And exactly, John, I'll be transmitting from the parachute jump tower. Exactly. But that's the idea. It's basically the radio show without music. And but I spent all Friday morning setting it up, and I had so much stuff for you guys planned for Saturday. I had like 3 different things planned for you guys, and I did not get to even do it because Saturday was a pretty rough day for me. Sandra Ann, good to see you. Yes, the sea is definitely healing. It feels nice walking with the wind at my back, but I know at some point I'm going to have to turn around. And look into this wind. Looks crazy. And Fawn Marie with a $7 super chat. Fawn Marie, thank you so much for your very generous $7 super chat. Thank you for joining today's $7 club. Much, much, much appreciated. That's a big $7 super chat. Much, much, much appreciated there, Sandra. Or, sorry, Fawn Marie. Thank you so much, Fawn Marie, for your big $7 super chat. Much appreciated, Fawn Marie. Good to see you, Scott Caravan from the Adirondacks. It's a beautiful day if you're not looking into the wind. And I don't want to turn around. Don't turn around. Where's the Commissar? Is that the Commissar song? That's a Commissar song, right? We're back to the craziness. Good to see you, Neil, out there in Flatbush. Welcome. I want to try to make it until sunset, but I don't think I'm going to be able to make it to sunset. I didn't realize how late sunset is today. It's at 5:46 today. So, but I survived. Yes, I did. John Capola, welcome. But I am feeling a lot better compared to 3 days ago. Yesterday was a very big recovery day. Finishing off for the month of February strong. Bill Thomas, good to see you. I'm back. How windy it is, see? Yeah, I gotta take it easy. It was plenty for the first time out, yeah. Yeah, well, I could do another, I think I could do another like hour. I'm thinking like 2 hours, I'm probably gonna call it quits. Probably at 5 o'clock, I'm probably gonna close up shop. So, that's trippy. Whew. Yeah, you're more than welcome, John. Yeah, I won't overdo it. Wind is just cranking out here. It'd be so much if there was no wind out here, it would be really nice. Good to see you, Cliff. Welcome. I am feeling a lot better. I know when I get home, I know this may be too much information for some of y'all. I'm going to take such a nice poop when I get home. I could feel it. I could feel it. Am I strong enough to move against the wind? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I can move against the wind. I think what I'll do is I'll just, we'll go a little bit further back and then we'll walk along the boardwalk. Caddy Corn down there in South Florida, welcome. Yeah, it's starting to get warm down there in Florida, from what I hear. Starting to get warm down there. I got my relatives who live down in Clearwater. Getting warm down there. Who's seen the Kids in the Hall skit with the old man and the poop? Who's ever seen that? I got my poop. Who's seen that skit in the Kids in the Hall? Oh, Grandpa had a poo today. Oh, he did. He had a poo today. Nice. Caddy Corn checking out in West Boca. West Boca Raton. Look how windy it is, guys. Wow. Yeah, you remember that? You remember that one, Fawn Marie? Oh, awesome, Steelheart. Yeah, we had Darlene and Ramona have been very, and a couple other people. I'm sorry if I'm blanking on your name. They've been very generous gifting memberships as of late. Ron, I am very happy to say that the Duchess she's strong. She's a tough cookie, the Duchess, and she takes a multivitamin, so she's doing really good. Yeah, Neville, I'm kind of crazy when it comes to Kids in the Hall. I've kind of memorized all the 90s stuff anyway. I've had that all pretty much memorized. For me, as a teenager of the 90s, it was very formidable for me. Staying up late, watching CBS Channel 2, and Kids in the Hall would come on at like at 12:30, and yeah. And then later on, I got like the DVD set. Wow, it's so windy out here. It's pretty, but it's like it almost hurts. It almost hurts. Ooh, that's like a fresh wind right there. Wow. Well, to think in just a few weeks, it's going to be opening day. And we're going to be all here together. I'm hoping to be here when they put when they put the cars on the Wonder Wheel. I'm hoping to be able to show you guys that. So, but yes, you guys got to thank the Duchess. She's the one who really got me back to health. Yes, indeed. With the long shadow, yes, indeed. Whew. Oh, I can't, and the other thing is that it pisses me off when when I was sick, we had some nice weather when I was sick, and I totally missed out on it. When they put the cars on the Wonder Wheel, John. So, or the gondolas. When they put the gondolas on the Wonder Wheel, I like being here for that. We were here for that. I think it was last year or the year before. We actually had DJ watching the live stream, and he's like, look at it, watch the wheel. And the wheel rotated, and we saw the cars begin to appear on the Wonder Wheel, or the gondolas appear on the Wonder Wheel. Ed Allen, good to see you. When is opening day? The 26th of March. The 26th. So, less than 30 days away. Let's show you guys the sign. The Duchess got me the Pedialyte, not the Pedialyte, the Inshore. And the Inshore was like, that was like having like an act like food. Like it had nothing in me. It was scary. And anything I tried to eat, it was just like my body was like, nah. Good to see you, Brooklyn Honcho. Welcome. Almost opening day. Almost opening day. Let's show you guys the sign. Beautiful windy day, and the wind always kicks. Look at this. Always kicks ass. I think this is it for the wind also. So Cliff, you know, to be honest, a lot goes on underneath the kiddie park for Dino's Wonder Wheel Park. The Vuderis family and everyone who makes Dino's Wonder Wheel Park work, they completely refurbish and paint all of the ride cars and all the ride mechanics and all that, like the motors, and they all are repaired and refurbished underneath. There's like a whole massive area underneath. And it's incredible. I've got to see it a few times, and it's a place that I would love to live stream if I ever could. The 104-year-old Wonder Wheel. Some people out here. Sandblasting indeed, Al Rutledge. Good to see you. Yeah, they take the cars down every winter. See, look, there are no cars on there. Good to see you. Respect the face. Welcome. Oh, I like this. They have the Parachute Arts, Literary Arts has these poems scattered about the amusement district here. Oh, the wonder, Penny Arcade. Oh, the wonder, oh, the wonder, oh, the wonder of it all. Salty and windy, a fist breaks through the clouds, showering white feathers that fall to the sea. Turns to sea foam, proof of mermaids, I believed that as a child. The moon rises over Coney Island, the crooked sidewalk creak in the dark. Steady as a clock, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Alone in the dark, the wheel creaks and spins. Breathe in, breathe out. Out there, a mermaid is sighing. Somewhere out there, a mermaid is sighing. Good to see you, Nibs. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you, Janine. And I love the 80s. Welcome. Nibs will be under the wheels soon. Now see this right here, there is a picture of me maybe 6, 7 years old in this ride right here. This is a Mangles ride too. This is like super vintage. The original Mangles light on the top. So nice. That was Penny Arcade, was the author of that. Penny Arcade, Ed. I'll show it to you again. There's another one for Nathan's, but that's a lot longer. I don't feel like reading that. So, oh, the one. If you want to read more of the poetry, you could come here to Coney Island. These are scattered all around the amusement district. But you could scan the QR code for more information. Oh, yeah, Penny Arcade. It's a beautiful day, and if there was no wind, it'll be perfect. You can still fit. Yeah, I know, right? I cannot fit in that. I know you could fit in that. It might be a pseudonym. Yeah. Oh, so I said March 26th. It's March 24th. March 24th. Wow. So that's, wow. But that's, if you're into numerology, this is powerful. So that's going to be 3/24/24. Wow. 3/24/24. March 24th, 2024. Opening day. Signs up for the Mermaid Parade are going on, right? I mean, the registration for the Mermaid Parade is open, Fawn Marie. If you go to ConeyIsland.com, you could register and become officially a part of the Mermaid Parade. And, yeah. What? I recently watched a video on YouTube with the polar bears body painted. Are those the same bears? I'm a little confused by that question. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think the Coney Island polar bears body paint themselves or wear body paint. I honestly don't even know what you're talking about. Good to see you, Tom Y. Welcome. There you go. Nibs is an actual Coney Island polar bear. Yeah, there you go. No, they're not. They aren't co-signing on that use of the word bear, like bear. There you go. There you go, Nibs. Yeah, Nibs is an actual polar bear. Mary Patterson, good to see. I know this is a downer. Are there any Richard Lewis tributes, stories, any sightings of him in Brooklyn, Coney Island? You know, Mary, not that I know of recently. Unfortunately, I don't think there were any. I mean, there he goes. Yeah, polar bears do not wear body paint. Do not do body paint. There you go. Coney Island Jim. That's another Coney Island polar bear. So we actually have two polar bears to answer your question. But yeah, you want to be a part of the parade, go to ConeyIsland.com. And we're coming up to the Polar Bear Bay. All right, this is what this is affectionately called. We're behind the cyclone now. This is the Polar Bear Clubhouse. That is Education Hall, New York Aquarium. Oh, he was born in Brooklyn. Wow. Why did I think it was Long Island? Okay, wow. Yeah, I don't know if there's any tributes here in Brooklyn for him. I don't know if there's any sightings of him recently in Coney, but I mean, if he was born in Brooklyn, then he definitely. There you go. Polar Bear Bay is Bay 11. There you go. So this is it, right? Bay 11. This is where the polar bears hang out, right here. You have a picture on your wall of you on the cyclone years ago. Nice. Yeah, you gotta love that cyclone. Look at that shot of all this. Look at all the sand coming up. Look at all the sand coming up on the boardwalk. If you ever wonder why there's so much sand on the boardwalk, this is why. Yeah, that Parkinson's disease is pretty sad. Yeah, I'm getting sandblasted. Yeah, it's a nice beach. He likes to walk this way and he listens to Aerosmith all the time. Yes, free exfoliation. This is where all the magic happens on Polar Bear Sundays. Right here. Education Hall. And this doesn't retain heat as much anymore because of the... Wow, he was born in Flatbush, only 2 blocks away from Ebbets Field. Wow. That's something I didn't know. Wow. I did not know that. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Jennifer. Yeah, that Parkinson's disease is no joke. Yeah, a lot of people aren't fans of the vinyl octopus. Me too. I wish the murals were still here. It's just ironic that organizations that's supposed to talk about ocean conservation, mocks up these massive vinyl billboards that could outlive all of us. Psst, that's a nice way to name drop, Ron. Ron, I really wanted to go to that show. I'm happy you got to go to that, Ron. I'm happy you and your wife got to go to that and sit behind Richard Lewis. I really wanted to go to that show. "2010, man. Seems like a lifetime ago now. It literally seems like a lifetime ago. Yeah, right. The irony, right, Nibs? Oh, Lord. Oh, I'm so sorry, Mary. I'm so sorry. Oh. Yeah, it was regular at Nick games. Yeah, that I remember. That I remember. Oh, I can't wait to ride the Cyclone. Nice. Can't wait to ride my Cyclone. Need to get back on the horse. Need to get back on the horse. I don't think my body would be able to take a Cyclone ride at this very moment, though. Yeah, soon. Do we have some kind of weird fashion shoot happening here? I think we have some kind of weird fashion shoot. I see a very expensive camera across in front of me here. Yeah, this is like some weird either fashion shoot or they're filming some kind of like movie. You love my intros of the ride? Yeah, that's a live stream. You know, that's a live stream. Wouldn't be good? No, it wouldn't be. No, I love the Cyclone. I used to live stream on the Cyclone all the damn time. Yeah, they're filming something surreptitiously over here. But yeah, we used to ride the Cyclone for the live stream all the time. Awesome. Darlene, thank you so much for your very generous donations and the gifting of the memberships. It is much, much, much appreciated, Darlene. Have a great afternoon. Thanks for tuning on in. And thanks for supporting the channel. Much, much, much appreciated. Yeah, GF Jergs, go to, I have a playlist called Ride the Cyclone. And it's 3 hours of Cyclone rides. And various other stuff. But we usually ride a Cyclone, or you get at least one Cyclone ride. And that was like our thing for a while, was going on to Cyclone, and yeah, can't do it anymore. But, we had our fun. We had our fun. What is it now? I think this year, what is it? Is she 95 this year or 96? Right? I think she's 96 years old this year. 96-year-old Coney Island Cyclone. Standing at 85 feet tall, maximum speed of 61 miles an hour. It's 11 and a half seconds faster than it was in 2010. That's when they started putting the new track on it. If you go to Luna Park's YouTube page, Luna Park has a really cool like progress of how fast the Cyclone gotten over the last few years. Thank you so much, Nibul, for posting the link. Ride the Cyclone. I would usually start the live stream. If I was going to go straight on the ride, I would probably start it from right about here. I would always use this pole. And I would be usually right here. And the reason why I stand here is because when I put the camera in my face, and Coney Island Jim made that video, by the way. See? You get the Cyclone like that. And you frame it all up nice. And she is 96 years old. Yeah, Coney Island Jim made that video. Putting his Sony action cam right next to the damn track. That's you know, Jim, you know I do cherish that video. Seeing how fast the Cyclone has gotten. And she is 96, so that means she's turning 97 in June. Right? Am I correct, Jim? Right? That's 97 in June. So she's 96 now. Let's see what's going on here. I always love seeing like the random like lost tourists down here, trying to figure out what to do here in these empty days. Oh, I guess we don't have no more screen anymore. D Dirty, good to see you. Appreciate that. Carmen Terry, good to see you. Love Coney Island, me too. There you go, 97 on June 26. Soon to be 97 years young. The cyclone, Carmen? Well, here's the story. Good to see you, Ange. Welcome. So, I think it was in 1975. They tried to get the cyclone torn down. The New York Aquarium tried to get the cyclone torn down. And the people who live across the street here supposedly didn't like the sound of the cyclone. So in the mid-70s, they started a Save the Cyclone campaign. And they saved the cyclone. And the most important part about the cyclone, it is a landmark. It is a landmark. Let me show you the plaque. The whole park. Which park now? You're talking about Luna Park or Dino's Wonder Wheel Park? So here is the Coaster Enthusiasts plaque. And that was a Q train you just heard, a Q train. Q train always goes on the upper level, F train on the lower level. No, that was a Q. Q trains are on the upper level. See, look, it's a Q train. Oh, I can't zoom in. There we go. And of course you can't see it now. But Q train is always on the upper level. F train is on the lower level. Good to see you, Donna. Welcome. Good to see you, Zutro. No, Carmen. No. So this is the Parks Department's really boring plaque. Yeah, no. No. So the Wonder Wheel is landmarked and the Cyclone is landmarked. So neither one of these rides is going anywhere. Now, as for the casino is not going to take up what you see here. So you have Luna Park. Yeah, no, that's incorrect information, Carmen. So Luna Park, how long do they have a lease? They have a lease for another, 20 years? The icy guys are talking. But anyway. So the Luna Park's not going to go anywhere. They have an extended lease with the city of New York. And then Dino's Wonder Wheel Park, they're going to be here for the long haul. That's a family-run operation. And their commitment to Coney Island is second to none. And they're not going anywhere either. So neither park is going. To say that they're going to level both parks, yeah, no, that's not going to happen. Alfred Hinkle with a $2 super chat. Alfred Hinkle, thank you so much for the very generous $2 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $2 club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $2 super chat. Thanks for sponsoring today's live stream there, Alfred. Much appreciated. So I'll show you if a Coney Island casino does get built. These are the possible sites. Now, there are a couple of rules right now. What a lot of people don't understand about Coney is that this area here is registered for like entertainment. It's an entertainment zoning here. So this big, ugly, empty lot here, this is owned by Thor Equities, and this is a development site. So this could be turned into casino. Now, if it were to be turned into a, if it would be turned into a casino, with the zoning the current way it is, it would not be allowed to be built very tall. I think the building would only be like 10 stories tall or 8 stories tall. And it has to have some kind of entertainment, amusement component to it. I think it's like what's called C7 zoning. But now this is Luna Park. On this side, we're walking down Jones Walk. And then Dino's Wonder Wheel Park is straight ahead. Good to see you, Karen J. McLean. Welcome. JR, Coney Island does not need a casino. Casino development is one of the biggest scams in the nation. Because anytime they build a casino, it always never works out. It never works out. Look at what happened to Atlantic City. Good to see you, Ian. Welcome. Good to see you, Ian. So this is the first lot that's up for the debate, and then the other is over here. The other two, when you see renderings for the thing called the Coney, this is what you're seeing coming up next. Now, the Coney has spent quite a lot of money confusing people, saying that it's a done deal. It is not a done deal. It's still very much a work in progress. And I don't think it's gonna, I honestly don't think it's gonna happen. But Mary McHugh with a $5 super chat. Mary McHugh, thank you so much for the very generous $5 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $5 super chat. Mary, you're more than welcome for the tour. You're more than welcome for the tour. We're now on West 12th Street, and this is the new Coney Island Phoenix. But this all here, this is Dino's. And then we have here, these are all like independent amusements. And then when they changed the zoning for the amusement district, you have a new street that was mapped called Wonder Wheel Way. And this is like an alleyway and like a walkway that's going to link up Luna, the different sections of Luna Park, because as you see, there's Luna Park on the other side of this, and then this is Luna Park here. On the, so on either side of Dino's is Luna Park. But this is Wonder Wheel Way right here. So now Wonder Wheel Way goes all the way down to the stadium, and everything on this side of the Bowery, this could all be casino right here. And then the Freak Bar is down there in the corner. And we'll go to the Freak Bar when they reopen. We'll be open soon, and I'll take you guys to the Freak Bar. And I'll show you the other development site right now, because the Duchess has told me she's on her way. So I think once the Duchess gets here, we're gonna call it a live stream. But thank you so much, Arjan. Feeling better. So now, Coney Island, USA, which is on the corner where the Freak Bar is and Coney Island Museum. That building is landmarked. So this building is really old. It's like 105 years old. 1918, 1919, right? So that's landmarked. But everything around Coney Island, USA, I think it is owned by Thor Equities. That can be turned into casino. Or it could be a part of it. We're now walking down the Bowery. And for all you Mr. Robot fans out there, here it is. Here's the blue door. No longer blue, but the door handle's still blue. Good to see you, genius in math. This is the Fun Society in the TV show Mr. Robot. And this is, of course, the El Dorado auto scooters. But now this could all be the Coney right here. I'll see you later, Jennifer. Thank you so much for your PayPal donation. It is much, much, much appreciated. We'll be back at it again tomorrow. Don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to have to do something in the city, in the Manhattan, to captivate the audience. They should bring back Faber's fascination. Yes, they should. Yes, they should, Cliff. We need a good fascination game out here in Coney again. So now Nathan's is right over here. Here's Nathan's. And then we have the Coney Island art walls. So over here, it's behind Nathan's. Now, the art walls, the concept behind the art walls was that they were going to have like these, all these different walls, and they're going to have all these artists come in, and these murals are going to change every few years and months, and it was going to be really cool. And for the first couple of years, I remember it kind of worked. And then people stopped kind of maintaining it, and it became a private venue. And now it's closed off most of the time, except for private events. And maybe sometimes on an odd weekend, it'll be open to the public, where you could just wander in and buy a soda or a beer. But the art walls has a kind of nefarious backstory to it, because the art walls are built or were created just to kind of wait for a zone change. Because they want to build like a hotel or some kind of residential building here maybe, or now a casino. So this is the other parcel of land from here to West 15th Street. And so you see in a lot of the renderings of the Coney, you'll see like these two big buildings, and then the entrance or the new the gate, Stillwell Avenue gate for Luna Park. You really just buy tickets there. It's not really like a gate, but you're usually looking at it from this perspective here. I'll show you. I'm going to go into the street here and get the shot. So again, imagine it's going to be on this side of Bowery. But remember, all this where It's Sugar is, this used to be Henderson's Theater. And this could be also a casino plot right here. You see, if I turn around, you see a lot of those renderings of two big buildings and then those little gates right down there. And that's what that would be. So this could be the Coney as it's envisioned. Will it happen? Will it get built? I don't think it will. Was that the Wall? No, the Wahlburgers was right here. This is the Wahlburgers. This is the Wahlburgers. Crab de jus. When me and the Duchess first moved out here, we had a very romantic dinner at Crab de jour. And let's see if we could see. And nobody's in there, right? Okay. The original ceiling. The original ceiling for Wahlburgers is right in here. Look, you could read the. Can we see it? Look, it's the movie names. Look, it's a different wall. Oh, we can't. Can we see it? We can't see it. That's the original Wahlburgers ceiling, and it has all the different movies that the Wahlbergs, the brothers Wahlberg, Marky Mark and Donnie, all the movies and TV shows they've been in. But Luis Enrique, Buonanotte Brazil. You rather have them build it? Yes, no, Jay Chulo. I think they should build a pavilion of fun like structure with rides inside of it, and yeah, they should be like an indoor amusement park. Why can't we build one of those RPM indoor go-kart tracks here? Why can't we get one of those here? I think that would be perfect. I think that would be perfect. Maria, yes, I am. I do see your comments. I might have been explaining something, so if you asked me something earlier, I might have missed your comment because I was in the middle of explaining something, so sorry about that. Thank you so much, Sean. Good to see you. Appreciate the kind words. Yeah, I don't know why we can't build one of those RPM things over here. Those RPM arcade and indoor. But that's what we need. We need like an indoor, like, you know. Yeah, Neil, they should be like a Nickelodeon universe. Maria, I just answered your question. I am reading you, and yeah, it is nice with the sun and the. I'm glad. I appreciate that you appreciate the video. Sorry if you asked me a question earlier, Maria, I might have been explaining something, and I might not have been able to read your comment. So sorry about that, Maria. Also, please make sure you update with the chat. Sometimes the chat staggers and you may not be in sync with the live stream. But yeah, I'm feeling better there, Sean. I am feeling better, luckily. But yes, indeed, Susan. Susan's back from, weren't you getting your laundry, Susan? She's back. Well, just to think in a few weeks. Well, I was in the middle of explaining the casino, so it is kind of hard for me. And also there's a lot of like cross-talking too. So when people cross-talk, I can't keep up with the chat, even if I'm not sick. Oh, it was about me. Oh, okay. I'm all good. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. But yeah, indoor laser tag and a DJ. We need like an indoor what was it? A water park. We need an indoor water park. Will be great here in Coney. All right, I gotta wait for the Duchess right here. Good to see a coaster kid. Yep, I'm excited for opening day too. I'm happy to be back myself. How about an indoor trampoline park? Yeah, that'll be nice. Donate your car. Yeah, it gets a little tough sometimes to keep up with the chat when everyone's talking, and then also if I'm trying to explain something too, the chat's got to kind of go. Thank you so much, E-Bike Mike. Happy to be back myself. It was getting scary there. I think today the sunset's gonna line up with the boardwalk. Sunset's gonna line up with the boardwalk. Let's hang out here. Hang out here. Hang out here at the end of Stillwell Avenue. Yeah, almost boardwalk henge. Good way of putting it. How you know we're getting closer to summertime? Appreciate that, Care Max. Yeah, I'm not as fast on the chat as I normally am because I'm still getting used to reading the chat and all that stuff. So. It's cold, Carmen, but it's all good. I've been out in colder. I've been out in colder. It is peaceful. Yes, indeed. It is peaceful. Oh, that sand. Getting all blown around. Oh, I see her. I see the Duchess. The nurse who has captivated my heart. Good to see you, Jeanette Trainer. Coney Island Mermaid Parade, your second anniversary. Oh, awesome, Jay. Yeah, it's going to be a great mermaid parade this year. It's going to be a great mermaid parade. So let's take this in one last time on this windy last day of February 2024 leap day, February 29th. We're going to have to wait 4 more years for this day. Mwah. Oh, all right, the Duchess is here. The Duchess is here, so I can relax now. So let's take this in. I'll give you guys 30 seconds here, and then we'll call it a live stream here. Ooh, she has coffee. Yeah, March is here. Oh, yeah, March is there in Australia, so happy March 1st in Australia. All right, guys. Thank you so much for indulging me. You guys were way, way, way too kind with all the super chats and all the gifted memberships. So I can't thank you guys enough for that. And all the PayPals. So thank you guys so much for all that. And yes, we will get home safe. The Duchess is going to take good care of me now. But yeah, from the Coney Island Boardwalk, this is Dutch Moss signing off. Have a fabulous Coney Island day, whether you live here or not. Hug your loved ones, cherish the moments, and good afternoon, good evening, and good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are. I'll see you guys tomorrow on the next one. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.